Feeling left behind by age? These 5 Buddhist truths will change everything. Introduction, the fear of aging and the promise of wisdom. Aging is an inevitable journey that every one of us embarks on. Yet, society conditions us to fear it, to resist it, to do everything in our power to reverse its effects. We spend fortunes on anti-aging products, chase youth through cosmetic procedures, and lament the passing of our vibrant years. But what if the struggle isn't against aging itself, but against our resistance to it? Buddhism offers a radically different perspective, one that does not see aging as a decline, but as a transformation. The impermanence of life, anicca, is not something to be feared but embraced. When we stop clinging to what was and start appreciating what is, we find liberation. The 5 Buddhist truths we will explore today will help you shift your mindset and approach aging with grace, wisdom, and even joy. 1. You will be forgotten faster than you think, and that's okay. One of the hardest realizations in life is that, no matter how much we achieve, time will eventually erase our presence from the world. The career you built, the home you cherished, the stories you told, they will fade. At first, this thought may feel devastating. We all want to be remembered, to leave a mark. But Buddhism teaches us a liberating truth. Our goal should not be to be remembered, but to live fully in each moment. The illusion of self and the river of life. The Buddha taught the concept of anatta, no self, which reminds us that the idea of a fixed, permanent self is an illusion. Just as waves rise and fall in the ocean, so too do we emerge and dissolve in the vast continuum of existence. This perspective changes everything. Instead of struggling to carve our name into the sands of time, we focus on the present, on how we impact others with kindness, wisdom, and love. A Zen story, The Forgotten Monk. There's a well-known Zen story about an old monk who lived in a mountain temple, guiding many disciples over the decades. One day, a young disciple asked him, "Master, does it not sadden you that people may forget your name when you pass?" The monk smiled and pointed to the river flowing past the temple. "Tell me," he said, "where is the water that was here yesterday?" The disciple hesitated, unable to answer. "It has flowed on," the monk continued, "yet the river remains." The lesson is profound. We are not meant to be remembered for eternity. Instead, the kindness and wisdom we share will ripple through time, shaping the lives of those we touch, even if our names fade from history. The true legacy we leave. Think about the teachers, mentors, or even strangers who once profoundly impacted you. Do you remember all their names? Probably not. But their influence shaped you. This is how we should see our own legacy, not as a name to be preserved, but as an energy, a force of goodness that continues long after we are gone. Practical wisdom, how to embrace this truth. Focus on presence over legacy. Be here, now. Share wisdom freely, without attachment to recognition. Let go of the need for external validation. Trust that your kindness and love will carry forward in unseen ways. 2. Your body will betray you, so befriend it instead. There comes a time when our once agile bodies start showing signs of wear. We wake up with aches. Our energy isn't what it used to be, and the simplest movements can cause discomfort. Many of us feel betrayed by this change. But Buddhism teaches us that the problem is not aging, it is our attachment to youth. The body is a faithful companion. Your body has been with you through every experience, every joy, every struggle. Instead of resenting its changes, what if you treated it with gratitude? A Buddhist parable, The Cracked Clay Pot. An elderly monk, once strong, found himself struggling with daily tasks. He lamented to his teacher, "Master, why does my body fail me? It once obeyed my every command." The master handed him a cracked clay pot and said, "This pot once held water without effort. Now it leaks. Does that make it useless?" The old monk shook his head. "No, master. It still holds some water." The teacher smiled. "Then does it not still serve a purpose?" The lesson is clear. Your body, though changed, is still valuable. It has not failed you, It is simply evolving. Practical wisdom, how to care for your aging body. Listen to your body, rest when needed. Move gently. Practice gratitude, thank your body for carrying you through life. Shift your focus, instead of what you can no longer do. Appreciate what you still can. Maintain a spirit of adaptability, find new ways to stay active and engaged. 3. You can't keep everyone in your life, and that's natural. As we age, we notice that friendships fade. People drift away. And connections weaken. This can be painful. But Buddhism reminds us that impermanence applies to relationships too. A Buddhist parable, The Flowing River. A young monk once asked his master why people leave us when we love them. The master pointed to a river, saying, "See how the river moves. Each drop of water flows past, never staying in one place. Some drops travel together for a while. Others separate quickly. People are like that." This perspective helps us let go. Instead of clinging to past relationships, we cherish those who remain and welcome new connections. Practical wisdom, how to accept relationship changes. Appreciate relationships while they last, without fearing their end. Stay open to new connections, no matter your age. Understand that love does not disappear, it transforms. 4. You no longer look young, and that's a gift. Aging changes our appearance, and society tells us to fight it. But Buddhist wisdom suggests that beauty is not in smooth skin, it is in wisdom, kindness, and presence. A Zen story, The Cherry Blossom and the Pine Tree. An elderly woman lamented to a Zen master that her beauty had faded. The master pointed to a cherry blossom in full bloom and said, "This is beauty. Is it not?" She nodded. Then he showed her an ancient pine tree, weathered but strong. "And this?" She hesitated. "It is different, but dignified." The master smiled. "That is because you now see with wisdom." Practical wisdom, how to see beauty in aging. Recognize that true beauty is in character, not complexion. Carry yourself with dignity and kindness. Celebrate each wrinkle as a story of a life well lived. 5. You will see more people you love die, but love never dies. Loss is inevitable, but Buddhism teaches that love never truly disappears. The people who have touched our lives live on in us. Practical wisdom, how to transform grief. Honor those who have passed by living their lessons. Recognize that grief is love enduring in another form. Carry their spirit forward through your actions. Final thoughts, aging is not the end, it's a new beginning. Aging is not something to resist but to embrace. It is a privilege. With it comes wisdom, patience, and a deeper appreciation for life. Let go of fear. Walk this path with grace. Celebrate your years, they are a testament to a life well lived.